Europe's landscape, culturally, politically, and geographically, has been carved by countless battles throughout history. But which conflicts truly shaped the modern continent as we know it today? Let's dive into the pivotal moments that defined Europe. The Battle of Tours, 732 CE. The Frankish kingdom, led by Charles Martel, faced the Umayyad Caliphate, which sought to expand into Western Europe. The stakes couldn't have been higher. A victory for the Umayyads might have drastically altered the religious and cultural identity of Europe. At Tours in modern-day France, Charles Martel and his forces halted the Umayyad advance. This decisive victory preserved Christianity as the dominant faith in Western Europe and reinforced the Frankish kingdom as a major power. The battle set the stage for the rise of Charlemagne and the Carolingian Empire, influencing Europe's religious and political landscape for centuries. The Battle of Hastings, 1066 CE. The death of Edward the Confessor left England's throne contested, with William of Normandy and Harold Godwinson vying for power. This battle wasn't just about who ruled England, but how it would be governed. On the fields of Hastings, William the Conqueror's Norman forces defeated Harold's Anglo-Saxon army. Harold's death marked the end of Anglo-Saxon rule. William's victory brought feudalism to England and closer ties to continental Europe, reshaping English culture, language, and governance. The Hundred Years' War, 1337 to 1453. This wasn't one battle but a series of conflicts between England and France over territorial claims and the French throne. It spanned generations and shifted the balance of power in Europe. Key turning points include the Battle of Agincourt in 1415, where English longbowmen decimated French knights, and the Siege of Orléans in 1429, where Joan of Arc's leadership turned the tide for France. France emerged as a unified nation-state, while England's defeat spurred internal changes, including the Wars of the Roses. The war also marked the decline of feudalism and the rise of professional armies. The Battle of Vienna in 1683 was a pivotal moment in European history. At this time, the Ottoman Empire was at its zenith, threatening to dominate Central Europe. Vienna, the Habsburg capital, was under siege, and the situation was dire. A coalition of European forces, led by Poland's King John III Sobieski, came together to defend the city. In a dramatic and decisive battle, they managed to defeat the Ottomans. This battle is particularly famous for the legendary charge of the Polish winged hussars, which played a crucial role in turning the tide. The victory at Vienna marked a significant turning point in the Ottoman-Habsburg Wars. It effectively halted Ottoman expansion into Europe and set the stage for the rise of Austria and Prussia as dominant powers in the region. This battle, in many ways, reshaped the future of Europe. The Napoleonic Wars, from 1803 to 1815. The French Revolution's ideals of liberty and equality collided with Europe's monarchies. Napoleon Bonaparte sought to create a French-led empire across the continent. Key battles included the Battle of Austerlitz in 1805, Napoleon's greatest victory, the Battle of Leipzig in 1813, where a coalition of European forces dealt a crushing blow to Napoleon, and the Battle of Waterloo in 1815, Napoleon's final defeat. The impact was significant. The Congress of Vienna redrew Europe's borders and ushered in a century of relative peace, while nationalism and liberalism gained momentum. The World Wars, from 1914 to 1945. World War I was triggered by the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, and was the result of tangled alliances and imperial rivalries. Key battles included the Battle of the Somme in 1916, symbolizing the horrors of trench warfare, and the Battle of Verdun in 1916, a testament to human endurance and resilience. The impact was profound. The Treaty of Versailles reshaped Europe, dissolving empires and redrawing borders. The war also sowed the seeds for World War II. World War II was marked by the rise of fascism and unresolved issues from World War I, plunging Europe into another devastating conflict. Key battles included the Battle of Stalingrad from 1942 to 1943, turning the tide against Nazi Germany, and D-Day in 1944, the Allied invasion of Nazi-occupied France. The impact was monumental. World War II led to the fall of fascist regimes, the Cold War division of Europe, and the eventual creation of the European Union. The Cold War era and beyond. Though not a traditional war, the Cold War's geopolitical struggles deeply shaped modern Europe. Key events included the Berlin airlift from 1948 to 1949, symbolizing Western resistance to Soviet expansion, and the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989, marking the end of the Cold War. The impact was transformative. Europe evolved from a battlefield to a cooperative union, with the European Union emerging as a symbol of unity and shared prosperity. From ancient skirmishes to global conflicts, these battles were not just about territorial gains but ideas, identities, and the future of millions. Each left an indelible mark, shaping modern Europe into a continent of diverse cultures, shared history, and an enduring pursuit of peace. So next time you look at a map of Europe, remember, every border, every city, every alliance has a story behind it.